Hey there, you're watching the Jessa Channel on YouTube. I'm Jessa, and the year is 2038 in the world of XCOM 2 War of the Chosen. This is a DLC for XCOM 2 that we will be playing through with a role-play focused modded playthrough. We're going to be doing something particularly fun this time. We're going to actually be playing as the Commander. That's right, the Commander will be a soldier. Let's meet her. This is our Commander, Sadie Ami, and she is, as you can see, wearing some modded things here. This allows her to wear the outfits that you see on folks on the bridge as well too. She is American from the Pacific Northwest, as I am, and this is her voice.
Location confirmed. Solid copy.
I will be showcasing some of the mods that I'm running in this playthrough. The first one I'll show you is the International Languages mod. If you'd like to know where to get the mods on Steam Workshop, the list is in the description below. The names, my mod list, complete mod list, is down below in the description. This is an example.
Я мигом. Приказ получен, командир.
This was done just completely all community based. This is not been updated for War of the Chosen as of this recording. And you can see that because the preview for number 1, Russian number 1 doesn't work for some reason. However, it works in game.
Ruszam na pozycję.
So,
Copy that.
that is Sadie Ami. I will be role-playing as her. She'll be making decisions on the field. And most importantly, if Sadie dies, that means our playthrough is finished. XCOM has been defeated. Hopefully, we'll be able to keep her alive. Also, just for just sort of fun and kicks and giggles here, I'm also adding in Jane Kelly. So both of these soldiers, Jane Kelly, if you remember, is from the tutorial, and she was a star player in XCOM 2. And I wanted to bring her back for the DLC, specifically because some of the new enemies we'll be facing will actually talk to her directly if she's on the field, which I thought would be fun. So Sadie and Jane, I'm going to say that they're friends. Maybe they've been friends for a long time. Maybe they've been friends since high school, perhaps, or maybe since their military training or whatever. You'll notice also one last thing, that Sadie does not have a biography. I am interested to see, and this is Jane we have up, but I'm interested to see what you may come up with for Commander Sadie's biography. So let me know what you think her background might be. If it's something that's interesting, I'll add it into the playthrough and credit you, as always, on air. Lastly, I am open to having soldiers join our XCOM team. If you have any soldiers you'd like to add, I will add them in to the character pool, or what I will probably do is have them replace the random soldiers that we are going to get besides Sadie and Jane. So send in your soldiers. If you have an interesting biography, I'm going to go for soldiers that give me a lot of role-play meat to work with. So, now let's get down to the meat of the game by clicking New Game here. I'm going to play on Veteran. I wanted to play on Commander, but I just felt like it might slow down my commentary. It's really challenging for me, that level, and it's hard to roleplay and think and focus that hard. So I've decided to knock it down to Veteran. Reduce beginner voiceover. When I was playing at Commander, I did have the time turner double the length of mission timers. I'm not going to do that because we're on veteran and it would make it pretty cakewalky. So I'm going to show those subtitles. And last thing over here in the options that you should know before we start is under gameplay. I have a few mods in that add the chance for soldiers to be in these different clothes as well too. I'm going to play without Iron Man because with so many mods, the chances of there being a problem is pretty... Hopefully I've worked out all the kinks, but you never know when playing with mods. However, I can assure you that I will be playing on Honest Man or Honest Commander, more specifically, in that what I do, I'll stick with. Even, and this is painful to say, things like misclicks and mistakes that are of my own accord, as well as what goes down when RN Jesus comes on the field. So this DLC, Alien Hunters and Shen's Last Gift, if you keep this checked, you'll get the benefits of these without having to play through the story missions. I have never played through the story missions of these, so I'm going to actually bring these into the play. We're going to do Shen's Last Gift early and Alien Hunters a little bit later. It's a little bit harder. And of course, we'll be playing through Lost and Abandoned. At this point on the screen, you should see a time indicator pop up. That's what you need to click on if you want to skip the following cutscenes and head straight to mission number 1. Otherwise, I'm going to let you see the new War of the Chosen cutscene as well as the standard XCOM 2 cutscene. Most other base game cutscenes I'll be skipping from now on after these first initial ones, since most of them we've already seen. I'll see you on the other side.
Accessing the feed now. We're in. But I don't know for how long. You seeing this? Way too much security, even for Advent.
That's no ordinary gene therapy clinic. They were telling the truth.
Or they're leading us into a trap. A really obvious trap. We'd need an army to march in there right now.
I've got a better idea. Outrider, this is Central. Go.
Timeline you placed upon us, mistakes are bound to happen.
It wasn't our fault. Please!
There's no need for any of this. I will do what you ask of me. I just need additional time.
Did you say something?
You're one of those. You must understand, I had no choice.
Outrider, report.
So, you do exist. Outrider to Avenger, I have visual confirmation.
Are you sure?
Reapers are always sure.
I'll take your word for it. Cover your tracks and get the hell out of there. They can't know we were here. Yet.
Understood. Now the real war begins.
Excitement continues to build as city centers across the globe prepare for the 20th anniversary anniversary of Unification Day.
Thousands line up at the site of the Great Accord, celebrating the formation of the Advent Coalition.
Keeping with their promise to humanity, 12 new gene therapy clinics will be opening in select cities by the end of the new year.
Despite the attempted attack by fringe elements, operations at the new facility in Paris thankfully remain unaffected.
In response to the unprovoked intrusion on the eve of our most beloved celebration, the speaker reaches out to us.
A small number of dissidents again repeat the mistakes of the old world.
Striking as we celebrate a benevolent savior who time and again offers only friendship and compassion.
Yet these trivial actions could never break the bond between humanity and the Elders.
Peacekeeping forces have already made several preemptive arrests of known collaborators. Advent again assures all citizens that today's celebrations will continue as planned.
Perfect.
The Advent administration reminds you to report all suspicious activity to your nearest peacekeeper. Only together can we build a better tomorrow.
Approaching position. You were right. They've definitely got their hands full today.
Stay focused. Prep gate crasher.
60 seconds. Now.
Signal received. Loud and clear. Okay, Gatecrasher. Your turn.
We're heading into the city center to strike a big target. Something that will shake up the tranquil little utopia Advent has been building all these years. Secure the designated coordinates and neutralize all hostile contacts. Firebrand will be in the area for your extraction.
As you can see, on the Sky Ranger right now is Jane Kelly on the left. We have two new soldiers, a fine-looking gentleman over here. And, excellent. Maybe we have Bradford's cousin over here. And then we have the commander, finally. Let's head on into Vancouver.
Menace 1-5. We have a fix on the target. Move to place the X4 charges at the designated position.
Excellent. Okay, so we have a rooftop start, which is wonderful help. And I'm going to show you some of the mods I have in play here. This is icons here. And you can see that in the mod list. This is also a quick soldier info, is I believe what this is called. I've taken the time to start just a mission just to set this up is what I mean. So that's already set up with everybody's faces here. Commander's at the top. Jane Kelly. We have here Peter Roble and Nat Robinson. Great. So let's move the commander first. She wants to get a look at things before deciding how to tell her team to move forward. This is her personal payback for what Advent did to her over the last 20 years.
Headed there now.
Or it's, I should say, the beginning of it.
These guys make up the bulk of the Advent forces we've dealt with. They're disciplined and well-equipped, but their obedience makes them predictable.
These cars could be of use if we could blow them up. Let's go to Jane over here.
Moving to designated coordinates.
And then Peter. And finally, we've got another level down here. I'll keep that in mind. For now, I'll put Nate just here.
Good copy. Moving on target.
Oh, nice. Like his voice. Excellent. That is one of the new voices, I think. So, these Advent troopers. Let's also, at this point, smart Overwatch all. This mod is fantastic. Really good. You can Overwatch everyone on the team, or you can Overwatch others if you're going to have like a set up an ambush, for example, from concealment.
Overwatch scanning.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Let's get an idea of what, well, we can't really see what they're doing. So at this point, we're going to send Jane down. This is another mod that I have in. That's called a free camera rotation. I cannot play XCOM with the standard mod. I just can't. I can't do it. With the standard camera, I mean. I had to mod it. It made me. And it's also good to know that there's, oh, we're at a used car lot or something. That's awesome. Somebody's gonna, we're gonna have to, you know, maybe we can blow up this. I love it. There's like a salesman's representative here. That's great. This is Advent's car sales place. Anyway, so the standard camera drives me crazy. I have a hard time with it. So it looks like this is not going to give us sight. I was really hoping that they might be patrolling. So let's just wait one more turn to see if they move. If not, I'll begin to move the soldiers.
Nothing's getting by me.
All right, they're not moving. So it looks like it's up to Jane to get some eyes on. Let's see. There's one spot back here that I can tuck her into.
Moving to designated position.
Still nothing. Okay. It looks like we're going to have to move our people in just a little bit closer. I want to keep at least one on the roof. And my plan is to move people forward enough to activate the pod and then bring them back up to the roof.
Overwatch.
Nothing's getting by me.
There's that trooper. We can see him from here. Somebody's going to have to be brave enough to run up and throw a grenade. Who's it going to be? I think it's going to be Peter. You can see here that this is telling me that we'll get to have our concealment blown if we go through this way. That is part of a mod called Gotcha. I think from here he should be able to get a good shot. Jane can move here. But I don't think I want her to do that. Jane can get here in one turn, or possibly here. So I'm going to leave her there. Oops, sorry about that. But I'm going to move you a little bit over. I don't want these two so close together. Because grenades kill soldiers, and falling damage plus grenades really kill soldiers.
Moving.
Okay. That sets everybody up for the next turn.
I'm on it. Moving to Overwatch.
No chodźcie, brudasy.
Got it bloody covered.
Let's hope they move into our range. And they're not going to, so we're going to start out. Time to engage. Permission to engage. Dang it. Can't throw that far. Can't make it. And throwing a frag grenade ends his turn. So, looks like we won't be able to open up with a nice juicy grenade. Looks like we're going to have to open up by shooting him. That's a terrible chance. However, it's gonna... I love the way you look. However, it's gonna have to do. They know we're here.
Mają mnie jak na dłoni.
That's what I was hoping would happen. Is that they would come up nice and close. And we'd be able to blow up. Definitely blow them up. Or at least try. Okay. Jane, can you get a grenade over there? You can get a grenade to the car, but you can't get a grenade to him. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I don't like Jane taking half cover either. However... Oh, that's all half cover. Let's see what we can do with the commander. She's got a nice 59% chance on him. I'm also wondering if she might be able to get to a spot, yes, where we can get a flank. What can you see from there?
On the move.
Since I really want to keep the commander alive, you know, but we've got to take risks to some degree. Yes!
Target eliminated.
Woo! That's how it's done. Okay, next up, Jane is going to have to move. There's our third officer back there. That does not give... He's just so far back, I'm not even going to bother with him. Except to just... Alright, well, Jane's going to have to move. I mean, there's really no other way to do it. She's going to have to take half cover, which puts her at risk.
Heading out.
I need to get close enough to get that... Oh, no. Oh, no. I thought I was moving her to there, down there. I have to move her back and lose a turn. I have to. She can't stay there. Let's first, before I move her, let's see what you can do. It's unlikely that he can kill this trooper, but it may be that Jane may not be needed. Let's just make sure I can't get the grenade over there. I didn't think so. Just a little bit too. Although... here might allow us to get a grenade in. He's got pretty good aim, 71 base aim. That's not too bad. Let's see. Just not far enough. Okay. I was really looking forward to blowing up one of those cars. Ha ha! Problem solved.
That gotta hurt.
Alright, so Jane, let's move you. You know, actually, know what? No. I just cannot leave Jane there. I'm just gonna have to eat that mistake. Here he comes. Or there he goes. So now it's time to chase him. Well, maybe not chase, but move to where we have chances. Jane, it's up to you to move up. At least one here.
Go, go, go!
The commander is going to keep the top spot. And she instructs Nate. Let's make sure I do the right click this time.
Moving out.
I like his voice too. Okay, so which I've said already. And we're gonna overwatch everyone.
Rock and roll.
Broń przeładowana. No chodźcie, brudasy.
Nothing's getting by me.
Alright, a whole lot of nothing happening here. How about Peter moves up to here?
W drodze.
Let's see if we can get eyes on this guy who's running for it. And we can't. This car lot is kind of a pain. There's really nowhere to go to cross. We're pretty much going to have to make a yellow move in order to get yeah, this start is difficult because they're really, I don't love this cover. However, let me just at least move. I welcome Wow, that's a yellow move, really? I welcome information on what you would have done in the same situation. We're going to keep the commander up there. I don't want to move Jane any closer, so all I'm going to do is move her this way.
Moving to position.
And hope that they
Come get some. Come get
move
some.
into us. They're over there. They're not dumb. They're refusing to move. This is going to give us full cover and a blue move. And should reveal the quarry. There we go.
The Advent officers seem more capable than the grunts. We're not sure whether to chalk it up to training or stricter mind control.
Absolutely. So we'll leave you for a minute because you know what, actually, I think I might just pull back and pull them to me. Now that we've activated them, I want them to come to me. Make sure everybody has full cover. Move you back.
Copy that.
And then overwatch the other two.
Overwatch. On Overwatch.
They've got to take crappy chances. Oh gosh, 3 damage. Peter, no, 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 no. He's under fire. You're gonna get an award, Peter. There we go. There we go.
Target down.
That's how Jane does it. Oh, poor Peter. Okay, This Advent officer is... Peter, even though you're wounded... Oh, I really don't want to move you up when you're wounded. What can you do for me? You can see someone here.
Move.
Or not. Did you just... Oh, I just yellow moved you. Ugh. This is not a good start to our campaign. I'm making terrible mistakes. Terrible mistakes. From here, Jane can flank him, this Advent officer. Commander, what can you see? From there, you can still see nothing. It's time to at least move you onto the battlefield. I also don't like everybody being grouped up by... Can you throw a grenade from here? You can't. If I move you closer, you're just going to get killed. You're going to get killed. And in fact, it would be wiser to move you back. Jane can see from here.
On your order.
Jane's got a 70% to take this officer down. Oh, Jane. Not helpful, sweetie. Not helpful. I need to move you back or you'll continue to be under fire. Oh, Overwatch! This had better not be a sign to how the campaign's gonna go, because otherwise I'm gonna have you hunker down. No, I'm gonna have you Overwatch. Commander? Oops. My tactic of trying to draw them closer is not going to work out very well.
I'm on it.
Target!
He's going to mark Jane. And he might be able to flank her. Yeah.
Taking heavy fire!
This Overwatch is just... So there's an Overwatch here, and I need to break that Overwatch. So Jane is going to have to break that. She's got a 50% chance to do it. I don't think we can get a grenade over there. We can get one here. Have you got a better chance to take just 51%? And our beloved commander, who still can't really do anything from a rooftop because she can't see anybody. And if she moves... Okay, Jane, frag grenade on this.
Boom!
It won't remove your mark. But it might give a better chance. If you go back here, you're gonna trigger his Overwatch. Let's see if we can break his Overwatch. Yes!
Taken care of.
Absolutely it is. Commander, it's time for you to come down and join the fight.
Moving to position.
I don't love those. I don't love that. Okay. And that leaves Peter to clean this up. There you can see from there. You can move here, which will put you under fire again, but you need to be able to take the shot. Oh, thank goodness.
Watch the flanks!
Oh, flanks! Watch the flanks! Watch the flanks! Okay. You need to move away from that car before serious pain incurs.
Roger that. Boom!
Let's see what we can do here.
Area is secure. We're not picking up any inbound contacts. Scanners are clear. -15, we have a limited window to act before Advent responds. We need to get those charges planted on the double.
I don't like that wounded, and I don't like that oh, a scope and a hair trigger. Wonderful. That was lucky.
I have the asset.
On
the move!
I don't feel like I was playing optimally, so I'm really glad I didn't decide not to play on Commander, because we'd be in trouble. Peter, since you're injured, you're going to come up here and just hang out right here. Because the Commander informs her squad. Boom. She says, this X4 charge is mine.
Heading out.
-15, rendezvous at the extraction point. Status confirmed. Squad is clear. Detonating charges.
That basically ended up being a firefight over the parking lot, is what that ended up being. Excellent, with one wounded soldier. Let's take our mission photo, very important. That's pretty good. And I like being on the rooftop as well, too. However, I want the Commander in a pose that shows that she is the Commander. Not really seeing anything interesting. Ah, that's all right. Peter's like, I had no problem with that. Yeah, just a flesh wound. The Commander, I'd like to move her if I can. I can rotate her, but I can't move her forward. Nope, she needs to be looking directly at that camera. This is wonderful. And then also, let's change, go back to welcome back, Commander. Wonderful. Take that photo. All right, 6 out of 6 enemies killed. Not the best start, but there's hope.
Advent officials revealed today's maneuver by local peacekeepers was a planned exercise. Citizens should not be alarmed. All weapon fire and wounds were simulated to better train Advent forces.
Yeah, that simulation, that simulated death, that simulated head explosion. All right, the team is pretty happy. Let's see what cohesion, bonds we've formed.
Impressive work, Commander. The aliens are probably still wondering what hit them.
Poor guy, gravely wounded. All right. So, as you can see here, there's a different promotion screen. I am using a mod called Commander's Choice, which allows me to pick which how rookies level up. That scope and that hair trigger is going to be very helpful. 5% chance that the action will not that will not cost an action. So we're going to have a lot of cut screens here. I'm going to skip them for the most part.
Impressive, isn't it?
And assign new research. Yeah, we want to assign. I don't want to leave. I want to assign. We can do alien biotech. I'm going to do that first because it gives us an infirmary. And we're going to need that really, really soon.
I do find that area of research to be among the more intriguing options available. We'll begin work immediately. I'll send word when a complete report is available.
We're going to view our soldiers and level them up now. I didn't actually see any bonds forming between anyone, which is interesting. And actually, you know, now that I think about this, I'm going to think about it a little bit between episodes, and I'll level them up and let you know.
The Resistance has already seen a boost in their recruitment efforts after word of the Commander's arrival got around. They've needed a leader just as much as we have, and now they'll be expecting us to hit the aliens where it hurts. Not that I'm worried. We've got plenty of people itching to take on Advent. Things are just starting to get interesting.
Sadie walks onto the bridge. She's tired but exhilarated. She and Bradford clasp arms. Okay, let's head to engineering. This is Shin.
Commander, to the armory.
Okay, and they really want us to do this.
Troops have been keeping count on alien kills. Might be a useful recruiting tool.
And they have been. Back here is the Hall of Alien Shame. And shows how many you've killed. And I really like this. I saw a mod to get rid of this, and I don't know why you'd want to do that. However, I'm going to end this episode here on February 28th, 2035, about 3 p.m. on the Avenger. I'm going to scroll out because I always like to see where the Avenger is currently landed. There's a nice body of water here. And definitely some of the soldiers go out and under the very quiet dark of night, they definitely do engage in a little bit of skinny dipping. Don't tell the commander. Anyway, so I will leave you here for the first episode of XCOM 2, War of the Chosen, a roleplay modded playthrough. If you enjoyed what you saw, please hit the thumbs up button below.
Commander, to the armory.
And if you loved it, join the party and subscribe. And I will just escape out here. And as always, we'll see you back here on the Avenger for more XCOM 2 War of the Chosen. And as always, thank you so much for watching.